Hi, you guys. Hi, you guys. Good morning. It's your other Real to Divine Feminine here, and I come with a quick little message for you guys. And um, on this message, just like real talks with Bree, something I have, something I had to learn. Um, our children are gonna grow up. They're gonna depart from us. They're gonna make their own decisions, and we got to learn how to let them exercise their free wills to do because God allows us to exercise our free wills. Um, like the past 2 weeks, I've been very emotional, very torn into the situation or whatever. When my son he came and told me that he was signing to a school, and oh my God, the emotions came in every which way. He committed, he decommitted, he committed, he decommitted. Then finally, he was like, "That's where he going." When I tell you, everybody that called my phone, all they told me was, why did I let him do it? Why this? Why that? Why that? It was nothing never positive. It was just always negative. Not one time did none of those people ask me how I was doing concerning the matter, knowing that me and my children are very, very close. And I knew that he would have to leave, but I didn't know that it would be this early. So I've been like, emotional wreck ever since this happened. But you guys, listen, when I sat down and I had a conversation with these men concerning my child, it took a lot off of me. I felt like I was around my brothers and they were talking to their nephew, and I felt relief because I know he have to go off like in a more things, couple of more months. His sister's gonna be going off too, and I gotta learn how to let them go, let them go soar, let them go fly, let them go be the best version of themselves. It was the hardest thing ever for me because it's me and my kids against the world. So it was the hardest thing ever for me to even allow that. But I say all that to say this right here is that people, people will always have their opinion upon your life. People will always feel like they know what's best for your life. But when you continue to lean on God and trust God, He's going to put you where you need to be, in the best position where you need to be. Um, I went in my prayer closet about this. I prayed, I prayed, I prayed, I prayed, I prayed, I prayed, I prayed. And my human flesh tried to make me find any reason to discourage him, any reason to do that, but I couldn't. My spirit was at peace. My spirit allowed me to know that everything was going to be okay. That's why I tell you guys, bro, listen, if we listen to our flesh, we'll get wrapped up, tangled up, tied up in something that we're not supposed to be in. What if we allow the spirit to guide us? My spirit guided me and it put some ease to me. Listen, I've cried, y'all. I can't even tell you the amount of times that I have cried, but I needed that cry. It cleansed my soul. It really did. It cleansed me to the fullest. I needed that. I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried. And I was like, God, you got to give me the peace that surpasses all the peace. Like, you got to allow me to get a better understanding. And y'all, when I met these men, I got a better understanding. When I tell you, my son felt in his heart, like he was at home, and he was so worried because he had like closeness to a lot of people, and it was kind of discouraging him, thinking that those people wasn't gonna rock with him. Bruh, when he woke up and he seen the main two people that he was worried about, that he didn't want to disappoint, that he was, close to, and telling him congratulations, they're proud of him, bro. I'm proud of you, bro, for going to do this. This is this is a great opportunity in life for you to be better, and all the rest of this. He has been so excited because he was down, like he was wavering back and forth until his bros, like they're real close. Everybody encouraged him. Some people have their opinion on it, and we're fine with that. We're fine with that. We got to take the good and the bad and go about. But a lot of people encouraged him, telling him to keep going, go do this and go do that. That's what he needs. And um, oftentimes as parents, we try to be in control and we try to make all the decisions for our children. And I had to realize that he's becoming a young man, and I had to let him soar, just because I may not trust people like that, or I cannot project, because that's what a lot of people were doing. I cannot project my fears, my worries, my self doubt, or whatever I may be having on him. I have to allow him to go and be the best version of himself. And one thing that I teach my kids is to come from amongst whoever not serving you, even if that's me, to come from amongst them. Um, I don't know why I'm sharing this story with someone. Maybe one of you parents are going through the same situation that I was going through, with like not allowing him, like wavering on him going and whatever, and then I got the peace of him going. You know, these are our babies, and well, I don't know how y'all feel about your children. I don't know, but I'm just telling you about how I feel about mine. These are my babies. Like, even when he goes to travel for basketball, I have a hard time sleeping. I have a hard time getting some rest. So I know this is going to be like a challenge, that since he's gone, but he's going on for better. He's doing this for him. And that's what makes me most proud of it, is because he's doing this for him. He's not doing it for me. He's not doing it for his sisters. He's not doing it for nobody else, but for himself. He personally feels like this is the best predicament for him. And I want 150% stand with him, because I am completely proud of him making a decision for himself, because God does not like a people pleaser. He does not like a people pleaser. Yes, people may feel disappointed because they feel like he let them down. But when I was speaking to someone, they was like, nobody mad. This is one thing that somebody told me that stuck with me about the situation. They were like, nobody mad he leaving. We gonna be good. Bet. Say no more. Like, say no more. And I was like, that's fine. I'm happy about that. I'm happy nobody's mad. I'm happy all the rest happened. But I want, because if any other child would get this opportunity, their family, their child, they would let their child take that opportunity that my child has given. And so people would like to dictate or feel like they know what's best for you and your child. People will always say their opinion about stuff, bro. Say their opinion. I got with his uncle who holds a lot of weight. I got with his uncle about the situation. His uncle talked to him. He made his decision, and that was that. And I support my child. Um, we got to stop trying to put leashes on our kids. They're not animals, bruh. Their opinion matters. Their voices matter. Just because we are parents doesn't mean that we all always also know from experience this. We have to let them experience their own life. We have to allow them to go and be them to the best of their ability that they can be. We can't keep trying to shelter our children. We can't keep trying to control everything that they do because they're not puppets. They're not animals. They're not these things. We have to learn how to let them go soar and be the best version of them. Um, I know that God got his hands on him. I know he's going to be fine. Now the hair on his head is going to be touched. He's going to soar. He's going to do just what he needs to do, represent just who he is, and represent what he needs to represent, and be the best version of him. I know God got him. I know God will not allow nothing, not his mind, not nothing. See, usually he would allow folks what they're saying to get in his head, but I've been telling him that the mind is a battlefield, bro. That's where the enemy attack. Once somebody get in your head, they got you. Once somebody get in your head, it's over with. They got you. Don't allow nobody to get in your head. I worked on him with his mental. Start working on your mental. Start doing all this stuff so you can stay out your head, stay out your feelings, so you can stay out of these things and go do what you need to do. Point blank and period. Go do what you need to do. Um, some said I was acting out of emotions and not logic. And I'm like, for number one, I'm his mom. For number one, I'm his mother. I ain't his mama. I'm his mother. For number one. For number two, you can't tell me how to feel about something that I birthed, something I reared up for all this time. That's a hard thing for somebody to swallow. It's not like it's not like I've been knowing this was a you laying down, you sleeping, and bam, they just come in and say, I'm leaving. It wasn't like a 3 months, 4 months, 5 months thing. It wasn't like that for me. It was like, bam, mama, I'm leaving. I want to go here. That's how it was. Um, and I don't like surprises, so I don't like surprises. So that was a like, wow. I do not. I'm a person. I do not under no circumstances like surprises. But I support everybody. I support everybody's decision, and I mean, I have a very, 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 very high tolerance of understanding. I have a very, very, very high tolerance of understanding. So I say all this to say that, to say this, parents, we gotta learn how to let our children be them. We gotta learn how to support our children no matter what their decision is. Uh, this boy been with me his whole life. He never left. He's been with me his whole life. So that was like, this would be his first time leaving and not being with me, not gonna be around me that much. But I know it's all a part of God's plan, and God's plan is gonna continue to work out. I'm gonna continue to stay encouraged. So hey, this message is to any parent whose child is getting ready to go on a new adventure. They're getting ready to go on a new adventure. They're getting ready to go meet new people, meet new do new things. All I can encourage you parents is just to stay prayed up. Is continue to push forward, continue to go. You're gonna have your good, your bad, your nays, your yays. You're gonna have all that regardless. I just want to encourage y'all to keep going no matter what it look like. Keep going, support your children, support your child, um, and just put a deaf ear to all the stuff. Just put a deaf ear to all the stuff. And to your parents, if you don't have anybody in your corner that or anybody that's checking on you when children are making life decisions like this, you need to reevaluate the people that you're in contact with. You need to reevaluate the people that have your number. You need to reevaluate. a lot of things in your life. Because people who really truly are people who for you, they're going to check on you. Because I can honestly 100% tell you, I was not okay. I was not okay. But once again, my Heavenly Father, He did not let me down. He refused to let me get in a slump. He refused to let me, He allowed me to see the goodness of this. He allowed me to see it. And I'm grateful for that I have a relationship with Him. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful again for the guys that I met. I can honestly say they're like brothers. They were really like brothers, and I'm very grateful for this, for my son to have this opportunity. I'm very grateful for him to go and score and be the best that he can be. So I don't know who needs to hear that message. I don't know why I needed to share that with you guys, but I pray it reach who it needs to reach, help who it needs to help, and stay encouraged. Stay encouraged, you guys. Stay encouraged. Peace.